This is why I think it's better not to be inherently confident about new things that you do. So I went to Google and I asked, like, what is confidence? What is confidence? And it is a belief that you can handle a situation well, that you can do something well. Now, if you're new at something, in my opinion, it's normal to not be confident about it, to not have confidence. Now, you can have confidence about in your ability again to learn it. That's different. So I'm confident then that when I have to do something around the house that I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not confident yet about doing it well. I will be confident about doing it well after I do the thing well, you know? And that is why I believe in dance and in general. You have these archetypes of people who come to classes, who are on festivals, who are on parties, who are like, I'm confident and I can do these things. And very often they do a sloppy job. They don't lead well. They're not clear. They don't create safety for the follower. And when you see them outside also working other things, they don't do them well. They rush. They say, it's good enough and things like that. And I think this leads to problems. I think we should all, when learning a new skill, be very humble and slowly build confidence as our competence increases. So as I become more skillful in a certain thing, naturally my confidence increases. So I think we shouldn't chase confidence. Chasing confidence is like chasing, I don't know, light. You want to catch light. It's not possible. You cannot chase confidence. You have to chase building a skill which will then create in you confidence in that skill. Now, if you want general confidence, then think about what skills do you use throughout your day-to-day life. Do I have a skill of handling conflict? Do I have a skill of communicating well to people? Do I have a skill of whatever? Because what you build, that is the area where you're gonna build confidence. And then, as you get better at building these skills, you can transfer one skill transfers to the other and so on, and you make your path, your journey easier. But I think trying to be confident immediately only leads to more problems. Like, relax, it's normal. You're bad at something, with time you're gonna become good, and then you're gonna build confidence. That is why I have this concept called base work. Base work is the work that you do at the core, that's gonna make you able to do other things, and this is what builds like ground level confidence in that skill. And you can transfer that to any area of your life. Like, okay, I want to become good at this, I want to become good at this is a pillar. I want to become good at this. What is the base? What do I need to learn first? What do I need to be good at first? If you're building a house and if you don't know how to hold a hammer, like, your whole process is gonna be sloppy. If you don't know how to measure and stuff like that, it's not gonna work. So just like that, it's in dance. So figure out, like, what are the base skills. What do other people value when I dance with them? If I dance with this person, and if I dance this dance, like, what is valued inside of this dance? And this is an important question to ask, because, okay, I know this is valued, so I'm gonna go after that. Okay, I'm gonna go after that. Now, here's a problem in today's scene. What you value is influenced by what you see. And if on social media you see only cool moves, you're gonna think that that is valued. In my opinion, that's not a good thing to value. In my opinion, a good thing to value is technique. How well do you execute the thing? It doesn't matter how complicated it is. If it's a basic saída, if it's a estrela, like, learn how to lead it and do it well. That's gonna be appreciated. That's gonna be valued. What's gonna be valued is how to create a safe space for the other person to express. How to be musical, how to listen to music and express it through your body. These are the skills. This is the base work that is worth pursuing. Pursuing a cool move is pointless. Like it doesn't get you, it doesn't give you as much, you know. um, but yeah, so figure out what is valued, you know, what's gonna bring you results. And also, like, results, what do you want? I think all of us want good dancers to dance with us. Yeah, that's like a goal, because that's a good goal, I would say. Because then we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have good dances, everything's gonna be great. So we have to think about, okay, um, in that situation, what am I giving to the other person? How do I get to this goal? You know, what what what's gonna get me to there? um, so yeah, I think having this kind of thinking is useful. And then also being real with yourself. Okay, I'm not there yet, it's cool, but, and here's also a thing. So when I say you, confidence is confidence is contextual. So it's you can be confident in one thing and not confident in another thing. So let's say I'm a bad dancer, I'm at the beginning stages, and of course I'm not confident about my dancing. It's cool, but then I learn, and I can become confident that, hey, I can do these basics okay. You know, I'm confident that right now, like, a person who's even more advanced can have a nice dance with me, because I lead well, I lead nice, I'm a comfortable dancer. So that's good. That's gonna build confidence. But what I wanted to say is, if you go into a dance, if you go into learning a skill, what's useful, and this is like, please take this throughout your whole life, what's useful is building a skill or confidence in your ability. So building confidence in your ability to learn something. And how do you build that confidence? By learning new things. So if you have a track record behind you of learning, and becoming good at certain skills, then you're gonna have more confidence entering a new area, a new skill set, and you're gonna be more confident that you're gonna figure it out. So then when somebody tells you, oh, you know, this is hard, this is this is that, you're gonna be like, okay, it's another thing to learn. You're gonna have confidence. Why? Because you have proof behind you. You have proof that you've done it before. You've learned the skill, you've learned this. That's why I think it's good for people to learn different skill sets, you know, to improve. This is like this path of self-improvement. So you want to become good at you don't have something in your life, you're bad at something. Okay, cool, learn it. Learn one part of it, become good at one part of it. That's gonna build you confidence for life, um, that you're capable of figuring stuff out. Yeah, so don't chase confidence. That's dumb. Yeah, that's empty. It's void of meaning. It doesn't have any real world value, you know. You're confident, cool, who gives a shit? You know, who gives a shit that you're confident? Nobody. Are you a good dancer? Are you a good human being? You know, are you providing good in this world? That's what's actually important. And then when you do that, when you're actually that being, when you're actually that kind of a human, and you have this good intent, you know, then you can step back and be like, you know what, yeah, I'm doing good. You know, because you can actually look back at your life and you're like, hey, yeah, I'm good. Like, people enjoyed dancing with me. People, you know, I did have great dances. People did give me compliments, and they're like, okay, wow, you know, this feeling of confidence gets created. You know, like, it doesn't get created from thin air. Um, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Build skills, become better, become more competent. I think chasing competence in life, is a good way of going about it, you know. I would say, especially if you're a man, like, become competent. Everybody loves a competent person. That's always good. And more people are gonna want to be your friends. More people are gonna want to have you around them, because you're like, wow, okay, this human being, like, he's competent, he knows things, he can help me out, and stuff like that. And if you're feeling shame, if you're feeling like, oh shit, like, am I that kind of person? Am I useful to society? Am I doing good? Are my intents good? If you're questioning them, that's good. That's good. That's your. I think that's a good moral compass. If you're not asking yourself these questions, I think that's a bigger problem, probably. So yeah, that's it. Ciao.